Hey guys, welcome all you beautiful people to Sippin and Spillin with me, Syd. I am headed into town. It never fails. When I head into town, I'm going for like one thing. And then 400 other things are like, come up. And I'm like, oh no, I have to go here, 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 and here. So the GFI outlet in the bathroom upstairs went out and is no worky. So I have to go to the hardware store and get a new one. And then Mike needs something else from there. So he's calling them to see if they have it for sure. Because otherwise he's probably going to send me somewhere weird to go find it and get it, which is fine, whatever. And then I need to run by the grocery store because Frankie needs like some granola bars or something because they're going hiking with the youth group tomorrow for church. So she's like, I need snacks and whatever. So I'm like, okay, fine. Because we don't usually, like, I don't keep that kind of stuff in the house usually. And like, certain things that don't travel well, like, fruit and stuff is not really like the best thing to take like hiking with you unless it's like, dried fruit or something. So anyway, that being said, I got to go run those errands for the peeps. And then I've got to get home and do some editing for this week's video that we worked on yesterday. Mike and Frankie did a lot yesterday in the garden and out in the deer plot, and because it was getting overgrown, and he still wants the deer to be able to, be nourished through the off season, the off hunting season, of course. And then we've got a big compost pile out there that needed to be churned, and so Frankie went out there with the tractor and the bucket and flipped it all, and that's good stuff, man. It's all black underneath now. I mean, it looks, hello, I need a new one of these. I swear, I just bought this too. I told you guys that. I need a new one already. It's just not making me happy that it keeps not staying where I want it to. Anyway, and I got a little chip in my windshield, so I need to get that repaired. That probably won't happen today because honestly, until I got back in the truck, I forgot that it was there. So I do need to go get that taken care of before it turns into a hot mess. But that's okay. Just add it to my list. And then, I forgot to put my wedding ring on before I left the house. Look out! I left it. You know why? It's because I had it on. I went to do dishes and I put it in my frog that I keep it in, like my little ring holder. This thing's going to drive me insane. I had it in my little ring holder above the kitchen sink, and then sometimes if I then like left it off and like didn't put it back on to like go somewhere after I did dishes or whatever, or cook or whatever, it'll stay in there, and I'll usually like, I'll be like, oh, I'll go, dang it. It'll stay there, and I'll go put it in my, this is stupid, and I'll go put it in, on before I walk out the door, because I usually walk right by the kitchen or in the kitchen because I refill my water before I leave. Anyway, long story short, I left it in there, and then when I went to go take it out of my ring box upstairs, it wasn't there, and I was like, oh, I left it in the frog. I totally forgot. Started talking to Mike, got distracted, didn't follow through with getting my wedding ring, so now I'm going into town without my ring on. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, I gotta get that fixed on the truck too here before the next big road trip, because we were invited to go to Come On Down. We were invited to go to Come On Down Mountain and go to Freedom Weekend. So I just made arrangements for us to be able to go and do that. And I need to make sure, the vehicle is in tip-top shape. Before I go on a long road trip, I always like to, make sure that the oil change is up to date and the tire pressure is good and, all that. I usually clean the inside, usually take it through the car wash before we go. I need to take it back through after this last trip because I got quite a few bugs on the front of my vehicle now. But that's okay. That's what happens. My windshield stayed pretty clean though. But I do need to get that chip fixed before it turns into a hot mess. So hopefully I can find somebody, even though we're in the sticks, maybe I can find somebody like in town or whatever that just like comes to your house and does it. I don't know. I might have to take it somewhere, but I don't think so, because I think it seemed to remember you have to like not drive the vehicle for so long after it's, seems to me, I remember you have to like not drive the vehicle for so many hours or so many days or so. I don't remember. I know we've had things like that fixed. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like 5 minutes and then it's fine. I don't know, but I'm sure they'll tell me, because they know what the deal is, right? So we'll get that squared away, hopefully here soon. And then in a couple weeks, we've got another house guest coming. He's actually got a YouTube channel as well. He doesn't post much on it other than his music videos that he makes. So it's not like he posts regularly in that sense, because it's when he has a song come out and he'll post a video. So our friend Scott Southworth, who lives in Nashville and is a recording artist, and he travels and sings his little heart out. He's going to be coming to visit because he's got a gig way down south on the Gulf Coast, and he's going to be making his way downtown. Wrong song. Anyway, he's going to be making his way back up north to hit Nashville. And he said, well, hey, why don't I swing by and see you guys? So he's going to stay with us one night. And it looks like he might be singing a little bit. Our buddy Alan, who you guys remember, Mike did his baptism at his pond lake, his plake, if you will. He really likes Scott's music, and he said, well, maybe I'll pay him to play for an hour or two or whatever, and have some friends by. And we were like, okay. So I think they're working that out. So he might come down for that. Well, he's already coming down either way, but we might be having a little concert down the road, which is exciting. And they have that lovely pavilion where Mike was baptized. Well, he wasn't baptized in the pavilion; he was baptized in the lake. But you get the idea. There's a pavilion by the lake. Anyway, and then of course we got. He's also the one, of course, that made the chicken gate, and he made the row builder for Kenny, our lovely orange real tractor. So real garden tractor. So talking to you, Tim, from Ridge Life. I'm talking to you. Anyway, so he's very handyman, very good at fabricating stuff. So, which almost sounds, when you say somebody's good at fabricating stuff, it makes it seem like they're a liar, which I guess in the right context, that would mean that. But I mean like physically fabricating things. So there's that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was just something I noticed. Left Turn Clyde. Anyway, so name that movie, by the way, while we're at it. Left Turn Clyde. Name that movie. And gosh dang it. I am not having. I'm ordering a new one on Amazon as soon as I get home. Good gravy. I don't know why it won't stay. First one I had wouldn't attach to my dashboard for nothing. Wouldn't attach to the glass. I don't know if I'm special and I can't figure it out. Now this one is tilting down, going sideways, living its best life. Just a hot mess express. I don't understand. So anyway, it's fine. It's fine. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use this when I get back and look at the footage, if it's going to be all filmed staring at my knees. I have no idea. So, because every time I look over, it's falling down. So, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep this one brief today, but we got in a lot of work yesterday. I moved I forgot what I did yesterday. I did a bunch of stuff around the house. I cooked a massive meal for Memorial Day. I did pulled pork and corn on the cob and smashed potatoes, not mashed potatoes, but smashed potatoes. And I did a bunch of greens out of the garden that I crispified in a skillet. And then, of course, I took all of the pullets that we had. Well, there's a few roosters in there too, but all of the young chicks that were in the brooder and moved them out to the big Taj Mahal Fort Phlox coop yesterday as well, and they seem to be doing well. Everybody's getting along. So far, so good. So that was what happened yesterday. So of course I checked on them like 7,000 times. yesterday, but they're all doing well. So anyway, guys, on that note, I got to get in here and start running these errands, get her done. And I hope you're having a wonderful, blessed beginning of your week. It's a short week, so there's something positive, right? Until next time, stay blessed and safety's off.